that those who are still procrastinating and asking questions in a way that they are not getting vaccinated should be encouraged by these numbers. They should be vaccinated by the numbers of people who are coming. So initially our understanding of the vaccines might not have been very good.
In 3 seconds, the lady had already received the jab. In 3 seconds, if you refuse to offer 3 seconds of your life and you come here to receive a jab, you've already got contaminated with the disease. At least something will affect you. 3 seconds can lead you to an ICU in Mulago.
The vaccination exercise attracted musicians, promoters, politicians, among others.
I want to thank the musicians. I've seen most of them have come here. They used to be superstars. And then out of that, because of their talents and the lockdown almost 2 years, you know very well they have not been having shows. They ended up more or less being, I'm sorry to say, beggars.
I'm calling upon everyone out there to come and we get vaccinated so that we can get our businesses open. Who is out there, you have to know that we've spent so many years and so many days without working. But the only way to get back, that's getting vaccinated. So vaccinate yourself, because me, I'm done.
As people from all walks of life continue embracing this massive and voluntary COVID-19 vaccination, there is hope that at one day, one time, the country will fully reopen up without fear or hesitation. Robert Onyango, UBC News.
Government, through the Office of the Prime Minister, has embarked on training district disaster management committees on how to reduce and handle disasters in case they happen in their respective areas. Now, districts will also be supported with enough resources to reduce the burden and pressure they tend to exert OPM on whenever disasters occur.
At least 24,000 persons in Karamoja sub-region have been blinded by trachoma and cataracts, according to a recent report by Sight Savers Uganda 2016. The report indicates that the highest incidence of blindness is in Amdat district.
Most cases, when patients fight, there is trauma and they end up in our hands. So it depends on how many patients have come for minor surgeries. But for cataract surgeries, we are very sure because we have got cataract cases, very many cataract cases in Karamoja region.
Eye cases in Karamoja sub-region is many, in spite of the fact that Moroto Referral Hospital has the facility to treat the few patients who visit the hospital.
I'm ophthalmic clinic officer. My experience on taking care of eye patients is that cases of cataract are always giving a very positive and interesting outcome after surgery. But like the last patient who just talked here, his case is the most challenging case because most times such cases are having a terminal thing whereby there is no return.
This high-level blindness prompted government to equip Moroto Referral Hospital, and thousands of blind Karamojan can now see.
For preparation of the instruments which we use on all operations, we conduct from this theater. After operation, we come, disinfect the instruments, clean them, pack them in packs you have seen in the trolley.
We worked with the Ministry of Health to establish the National Optical Center where Ugandans can be able to access free spectacles for children. For adults, we are giving free spectacles, not free, but we are giving spectacles at a very subsidized fee.
Light for the World, a private partner, has been holding camps to respond to the blindness prevalence and has heightened its campaign against eye infections in partnership with the Ministry of Health.
We are into capacity building. We are having a program known as Child Eye Health 123 I Can See Project. It has started this year and we are training teachers to be able to identify the children with eye problems.
An area resident, Longel Sabina, recalls how she used to miss seeing many good things because she was blind, but currently she has regained her sight thanks to Moroto Referral Hospital.
The staffs here have been very supportive to me. Whenever I come, they really handle me with a very kind heart. But unfortunately, after that surgery in Tororo, the eyesight has continued deteriorating. But I always keep on coming here. They give me some eye drops, I go back just like that and to seek some.
However, absence of clean water in Karamoja remains a big challenge in ensuring health eyes. Washing of hands after visiting washrooms, living in a clean environment can degrade the high levels of eye infections in the communities. Mutesa Sera Haruna reporting for UBC News in Karamoja sub-region.
Well, that story was about how poor hygiene, traditional beliefs and poor infrastructure have been named as some of the causes of blindness in Karamoja sub-region. And of course, this was during Wild Sight Day celebrations that were held in Moroto district mid this week. In other news, at least 279 military police officers have been passed out at Masindi Military Police Training School after undergoing a 4-month training. Of these, 44 were female students. Let's take a look.
Masindi Military Police Training School Commandant Colonel Emon Kajina has cautioned newly passed out military police officers to be mindful of their health. This was during the pass out of military police intake 13. Kajina added that the trainees undertook theories, demonstrations and practicals in public order management, military police department, prisoners handling, martial arts, very important persons protection, counterinsurgency and internal security, among other things. The course also aimed at producing a capable force that will effectively perform the roles of military police to enable them build capacity to match the current threats and dynamic security situation.
The aim of the course was aimed at imparting knowledge and skills to the trainees in order to ascertain combat readiness, inoffensive, defensive operations, and operations other than war, so that they can assist the defense forces, stop civil society in protecting and defending the gains of Ugandans.
Presiding over the function, Major General Sam Okiding, the Deputy Commander Land Forces, asked the graduates to maintain the discipline.
Today, our young people have demonstrated a high level of techniques. Trainees, congratulations.
And the skills exhibited during the training. He also cautioned them to protect themselves against HIV and AIDS.
The numbers of Ugandans embracing vaccination is growing by the day since President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni announced the 7 million target before the reopening of schools. Now, according to the district supervisor of Wakiso District, Nsimbi Michael, over 500 people get vaccinated at Nambole Vaccination Center alone, which is more than 19 vaccination center hosting. Let's take a look.
Nambole Vaccination Center has this weekend attracted hundreds of people seeking vaccination services against COVID-19.
COVID is real. COVID has killed very many people. Some of us have even lost relatives to COVID. So I can't just sit down and see what killed my relative kill me too. So I'm just saving a generation to come by doing this.
We need this vaccine to control COVID-19
and we need to resume school because this is one of the reasons, this is one of the passports to school.
Outside country, mostly outside countries, people are really dying. COVID-19 is squeezing people seriously. Everywhere, the whole world. So we're still young, we still have families, we still have work to do, and we still need our lives. That's why I have also tried to fight for my life.
Others were coming for the first job, while the rest were coming for the second job. Those coming for the second job says they didn't experience any side effects.
It is something good that you need to protect your body, such that even if you become sick, you don't feel extremely ill.
We have come here to be vaccinated so that we can save our lives and from other people's.
While this special tent is set for the elderly and persons living with disability, a few who have come says they were motivated by the fact that they are the most vulnerable to coronavirus.
I have seen my husband didn't get any problem, and I have left him at home. He's okay. I delayed because of transport problem, and you can see. But now he told me that you better go. I said I better go.
And being vaccinated, it will make you at least be defended from what? From this sickness.
According to the district supervisor of Wakiso district, the turn-up has so far increased since government started mass vaccination, with over 500 people being vaccinated at Nambole Stadium alone.
The turn-up of our clients, ever since we started, we've been here, as the district, we've been here for 3 weeks. We are making 3 weeks tomorrow. So since then, our usual turn-up has been around 500, on average 500 people. And that's what we've been giving out, giving them first dose and at the times second dose. A few of them who could turn up for second dose.
Michael, however, complained of the delayed health workers facilitation that has posed a challenge among them.
Supplies are enough, but the facilitation to the health workers, we've been promised that it is coming, but it's not yet coming through. So just imagine the 3 weeks now on dry supply. It is quite tricky for our health workers, but we are trying to manage. We've got some hope that there is some facilitation that has already come to this district account, and I know our bosses are working about it and to see that at least we have our facilitation.
Philip Aguta, UBC News in Nampoli.
Kenya Armed Forces have applauded Uganda People's Defense Forces medical services that has been going on in Kajiado County in Kenya. The UPDF medical contingent treated patients during the ESE Armed Forces Civil Military Cooperation Week at Ewauso Health Center in Kajiado County.
Uganda People's Defense Forces, in collaboration with the Kenyan Defense Forces, have provided free treatment to patients at Ewauso Health Center 3 in Kajiado County, Kenya. This was during the CIMIC Medical Week, in which the UPDF specialized medics, in collaboration with other East African armies, participated in.
I also want to thank the doctors and all medical personnel from Uganda, UPDF, for the work well done. The cooperation, the discipline, and the hard working of treating the people of East Africa.
The Ewauso Health Center Administrator, Dr. Joshua Punya, appreciated the UPDF for the wonderful service that had about 300 patients treated daily.
I am the officer in charge of the Ewauso Kedong Health Center. Where we are is the Ewauso Kedong Health Center, is a level 3 facility. They have done minor surgeries here at the facility, and the community has really turned up in large numbers to witness this exercise being conducted by the UPDF medical team under the East African Community Armed Forces, and the community has really appreciated. Our workload generally has been around 2,000 in a month, but for the last days we have been seeing up to 300 patients every day.
UPDF Chief of Civil Military Corporation Brigadier General Emmanuel Washande commended the Kenyan government towards the successful completion of the 3rd edition of the East African Community Armed Forces civil military activities.
From the local leaders of Kajiado and the entire Masai land for the cooperation and the coordination that we have worked together with them to make sure that we summarize and do well the exercise of treating the people. I want to thank the people and the medical personnel from this Warsaw Health Center for the cooperation and the coordination that we have rendered to us so that we can achieve objectives of treating the people in this area.
Brigadier Emmanuel Rwashande added that the close cooperation of all East African partner states will trickle down the benefits of the East African integration process.
I want to take this opportunity to thank the host nation from the time they received us, the reception we received, up to today, the cooperation we have got from them, and the working relationship we have had with them throughout the exercise.
Kenyan civilians lauded the UPDF medical experts who participated in offering free medical outreach.
Yes, so being the first time you guys being here, we are actually we are urging, or we would want you guys to come again and again.
Kwa sababu hata mimi pia umetubu vizuri sana. Kwa sababu lazima anaenda kueleza mwingine anasema ni mzuri.
While in Kajiado, UPDF medics offered free counseling, testing, minor surgeries, dental, eye care, and HIV/AIDS testing and counseling. Burundi, Kenya, Rwanda, South Sudan, Tanzania, and Uganda participated in the activity that aimed at achieving prosperity, cooperation, stability, and political unification in partner states. Mutesa Sira Haruna, UBC News.
And with that, it takes us for a short commercial break. We'll return after these messages. Please stay tuned.
My home, I smile when I think of you, Uganda. My home. My home, I dance when I look at you, Uganda. My home, oh my Uganda.
I know, with you I'll always stay forever. I know, because I feel that we belong together. My home, under the sun so bright, under the moon at night, on my heart, mommy, oh my Uganda.
Hey mama.
At MTN, we look forward to starting another exciting journey together to grow our home, Uganda.
Vaccinated today so we can get closer to the normal way of life. Echa COVID-19 chija kugwa.
Getting GoTV was the best decision James has ever made. Finding a good place to watch football was never easy, but it was costly until James discovered something big. Now he can finally enjoy the benefits of homegrown advantage with a decoder and 1 month of GoTV Valley. For just 25,000 shillings, enjoy the world's biggest leagues and cup competitions. GoTV Uganda, love it.
You know, you could just buy a new smartphone from anywhere in Uganda.
Dial star 175 star 94 hash to activate a 100% double data bonus offer on weekly or monthly bundles for 3 months. Better yet, you automatically receive free 1 GB valid for 30 days. You are hooked already, aren't you? Enjoy a 100% double data bonus from Airtel. Buy a smartphone from anywhere in Uganda and insert an Airtel SIM card. Dial star 175 star 94 hash to activate a 100% data bonus offer on weekly or monthly bundles, valid for 3 months. Dial star 175 hash and select your preferred bundle to activate a 100% data bonus offer on weekly or monthly bundles, valid for 3 months. Airtel, the smartphone network.
Welcome back. You're still watching the UBC News Tonight, broadcasting live from Nile Avenue. We now take you to the world of business. Days of the corrupt officials in public offices could be numbered if the crackdown on civil servants who abuse responsibilities is anything to go by. The State Minister for Economic Monitoring, Peter Ogwang, wants an immediate end to impunity, highlighting the need to make corruption and other related offences very costly. He was addressing the media at his office in Kampala, where he revealed his upcoming economic monitoring activities in Busoga and Bugisu sub-regions.
In his recent economic monitoring activities in the Bunyoro sub-region, a lot of wrongdoings like corruption, mismanagement of public funds, and abuse of office while implementing government programs were exposed. To this effect, 50 civil servants are under investigations.
Its impunity must stop immediately, and all those in the above described habits need to stand forewarned that they will face the regrettable actions or consequences for their acts. Indeed, Parliament is discussing introducing laws that will make corruption and other offences very costly.
Such actions are in tandem with President Yoweri Museveni's gospel against corruption, as recently emphasized in the closure of the cabinet retreat in Kororo.
I have reports about people who have been asking for bribes from companies and businesses. This must stop.
Some of us will be very unpopular among the corrupt, but we shall be very, very popular among the many who need services of government. And I want to toe the line of our masses, of our voters, whom we promised to give service to them.
It is a call which, upon taking oath in June 2021,
I, Echweru Musa Francis,
ministers were challenged to steer the crusade against, and upon assuming office, some newly sworn-in ministers affirmed commitments towards the fight against corruption.
I don't want so much English when I come to the sub-county. I'm not coming to listen to English that, this is. I just want you to take me and show me the road. In 2019, 2020, we did this road. It was unfortunate after we did it, it was washed by flood, but there will be evidence that it was worked on.
Government commitment to fighting graft has recently been witnessed in the conviction of former State Minister for Labour, Herbert Kabafunzachi, whereas some may view the punishment as not so severe. To Minister Ogwang, it is a step in the right direction.
But to my knowledge, he has been banned from holding a public office for 10 years. That is not good for any person who is a politician. It is something which is going to go on record of court, that at one time you were found capable, you were corrupt, and you were convicted, and you were banned. Even if you finish 10 years, that will not remain with you. Even his own family, by the way, that record has remained there. That's why I'm saying that. Please, friends, it's important and imperative that we accept to work within the confines of what we asked for as far as employments are concerned.
With his next economic monitoring activities destined for Busoga sub-region, this is what Ogwang expects from both the public and civil servants.
To volunteer information whenever we shall be so that we can together fight the vice of corruption from our government system and hold those tarnishing the image of government accountable.
This will be crowned with recommendations that shall inform policy. Henry Okrut, UBC.
These days, our homes are no longer just the places we live. It's where we attend meetings, go to class, keep each other safe, and entertain ourselves. To do this smoothly, you need a reliable internet connection. Connect your home online with MTN WakaNet Max, a fast and reliable home internet solution to power your streaming, gaming, online classes, work, and CCTV security cameras. The MTN WakaNet Max starter kit comes with a free 4G router, SIM card, and 35 GB bundle with no validity, all at 245,000 Uganda shillings. Visit any MTN service center to sign up.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
One of Uganda's longest-serving and dedicated motor rally drivers, Ponsiano Lwakataka, also known as Mafu Mafu, has wedded his longtime fiancée, Rose Lwakataka. The two exchanged the I-do's at Luwaga Cathedral before hosting their guests to a lavish reception at Akamwesi Gardens along Gayaza Road. Lwakataka recalled times when he was incarcerated, but Rose was the ever-present person and indeed played a big role in counseling him lest his life would have turned to the worst. As a rally driver, many things happened in life, but even when the worst of all accidents came, Rose remained intact. Lwakataka told his guests to applaud his wife at a time with a long-standing ovation. The two-time national rally champion advised young celebrities never to waste their time and lives philandering, but rather get a wife and start a family. Yes, and that brings us to the end of our 8 o'clock edition of News Tonight. Thank you for being a lovely audience. Join us later at 10 p.m. for a lengthier bulletin. My name is Wadulo Mark Arnold Mugalu Mohammed on Sign Language. See you at 10.